Hello, Alma.
Hello.
Hello, how are you today?
Nice. And you?
Nice. I am happy today. Thank you for asking. Okay, let's wait for your classmates. Okay, tell me, what did you do today? What activities did you do today?
Um, I I work. I
Oh,
work
oh, really? What time do you work?
um at at 7 p.m.
Oh, 7 a.m. And what time do you finish working?
at 5 p.m.
At 5. From 7 to
Yeah.
5.
Yes.
Wow, that's really long. But well, nice to listen to you here in the class and that you are here. Okay, so hello, Marilyn.
Hello, teacher.
Hello, Marilyn. How are you today?
I'm fine. And you?
I am happy. Nice to listen to you. Okay, we are going to start our class, but before we start, Marilyn, what did you do today?
Today I am free to my homework because I have to work on Sunday, and this
Okay.
day I am free. So I stay at home, and for the afternoon I visit one friend.
Oh, you visit one friend.
Yes,
Okay. So that, well, you did great activities today. So you didn't work today, right?
yes.
Oh, you work. So what time did you start working? What time do you start working?
And I start working at 6:30 a.m. and I am finished at 3:30 p.m.
Okay. So you, well, that's really nice. You have a great schedule. So very good. Well, let's see. We are going to start a class. I don't know what happened to your classmates, but we are going to start our class in this moment. Okay, so before we start, I want to show you one question. Okay, so we are going to start our class with an activity. Let's see, Samuel is coming today. So let's check. In this moment, okay, let's start with the following question. Can you see my screen?
Yes, teacher.
Yes, hey Omar, welcome. Okay, we are going to start with this question. I want to ask you, do you like cooking? Omar, do you like cooking?
Oh yeah, is the best hobby for me.
Really? Wow,
Yeah,
that's so nice. And tell me, what is your best dish that you can, what is the best dish you can cook?
yeah.
The
Maybe let
best
me
meal?
see. Pasta is the best. Is my best dish. Are
Oh,
cooking. Yeah,
okay, that's so nice. So, do you like cooking all kind of pasta? For example, spaghetti, lasagna, all of those?
yeah. Lasagna is a very difficult for me because I have oven, so I don't use because I think it's a very dangerous. So, but yeah, I like cooking every kind of food, every kind of pasta. So linguine is my favorite, and yeah, I cook different kinds dish.
Okay, okay, but that's nice. So, pasta is the best thing you can cook. So,
Yeah,
that's nice.
in
Okay.
my favorite food is pizza
Uh,
and and meat. Yeah,
Oh, so those are delicious. Can you make pizzas?
Something because I don't use the oven,
Oh
but
yes, that's true.
yeah.
You don't use it, but it's good. It's good. Okay, so thank you, Omar, for sharing. Well, let's see. Alba Castillo, do you like cooking?
Yes.
Yes. What is the best meal? What is the best food you can prepare?
Different food, but I make a chicken in different, how do you say, platillo?
You can say meals.
Meals. Okay.
Meals. Okay, so you can prepare anything. Okay, many different kind of food. And what is your favorite food, Alba?
Chinese food.
Chinese food. Can you prepare Chinese food?
Yes.
Okay, that's so nice. Very good. Thank you for sharing. What about you, Edgardo? Do you like cooking?
Yes, I really like cooking. For example, I like to cook chicken soup, um, spaghetti, linguine.
Okay.
I like to cook some meats. Mm, I don't have the name of the dish, but I really like to cook.
Well, the important thing is that you like to cook, okay? So that's pretty
Yes.
nice. Okay, thank you. Thank you for sharing. Give me a second, guys. Someone is, I don't know what is happening. Okay, so let's see. Well, thank you, Edgardo, for sharing. So in your opinion, well, first, what is your favorite food, Edgardo? Too difficult.
The yes, the food is, I guess the food is so delicious. Some things I don't like it, but for example, Chinese food is very good. It's very good for me. The I really like the meat.
Mm.
Different in different dishes. Pasta, the pasta is delicious.
So it's your favorite
Mm,
one.
yes. I don't have a specific type of of dish. Is I don't have a favorite food. Mm,
I
um,
like all food, okay?
yes, yes.
That's very nice. And well, Edgardo, you said that there are, well, there is some food you don't like. What don't you like?
For example, I don't like sushi. Mm, eh, mm, mm, maybe only that.
Only sushi. Well,
Yes.
I have never tried sushi, so I don't know what to say about it because I never try it. But it's okay. So well, you can cook and well, you like cooking. Also, you love food, but you don't like sushi. Okay, that's something really nice. Let's
Thank
see,
you.
Alma. What about you? What? Well, first, do you like cooking?
Yes.
Okay, and well, what is the best meal you can prepare? What is the best food you can prepare?
Um, I prepare soap,
Okay, uh-huh. And what is your favorite soup? Chicken soup, tortilla soup?
chicken soup,
Yes,
chicken
of
soup.
course. Of course, that's a delicious one. I think that's the most delicious soup. So very good. And can you prepare soup? Yes, right? Alma, can you cook soup? Yes.
Yes.
And what is your favorite food?
I like to make pupusas.
Pupusas. That's the best one. Okay, so that's pretty good. Okay, Alma, nice to know that. And what kind of pupusas do you like to make? I'm sorry. For example, beans and cheese, or only cheese, or a different kind of pupusas?
Different.
Oh, so what are the ingredients you use to make pupusas?
Um,
What ingredients do you use? For example, chicken for pupusas.
yes, cheese.
Okay, cheese. Okay, but you use cheese and maybe sometimes chicken.
Cheese beans and chicharrón. No sé.
Okay, so you can say pork,
Pork.
same as pork. So it's okay, very good. So great materials, great ingredients that you use in this case. Well, thank you, Alma. Marilyn, what about you? Do you like cooking?
Yes, a little bit.
A little bit. Okay, so you sometimes cook. And what do you cook, or what do you like to cook?
I like to cook pasta.
Oh, pasta. So
And I made different salad.
oh, different salad. So what is your favorite salad?
And the normal with lettuce, tomato, avocado, and almendras, no sé cómo se dice.
Oh, almendras. Okay,
Almonds.
thank you, almonds. So very good. I have never tried almonds in a salad, but that's interesting. So that would be delicious. Very good, Marilyn.
Yes.
Thank you for sharing. So, well, you can cook pasta. Most of you guys can cook pasta. I don't like pastas too much, guys. I can eat pasta, but they are not my favorite ones. Okay, I'm so sorry, guys. But well, we are talking about cooking and things that we like. Okay, but today's class it's about something different. As we are talking about cooking, we will talk about, or we will focus a little bit in recipes. Recipes. What are recipes? The steps we have to follow to prepare something. So for example, when we make pupusas, we have to prepare the dog, we have to prepare the beans and cheese, we have to prepare the pork. So we have different things to prepare. And that will be our class today. So before we start, let's remember some cooking verbs. So we will read some of them together, but let's see. Let's start and listen to Edgardo. Edgardo, help me with the first line. What are the verbs?
The verbs of the first line
Yes.
or the ingredients?
Oh, no, the verbs.
Sorry, I don't understand you.
Oh, read
About
the
Only
verbs.
read.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Break. Only the verbs.
Yes, only the verbs.
Break, melt, spread, layer, roll out, fry, peel, and mix.
Okay, very good. So good pronunciation. Well, these are cooking verbs, or these are the most common cooking verbs that we can use. Now, let's continue with the next line. Please, Marilyn, help me with the next line.
With sauce, taste, cook, chop, slice, grate, and
Okay, add. So, well done. In this one, let's see. In this one, the pronunciation is kind of different because it's a French word. Okay, it's a word that comes from French. So the pronunciation is sauté, sauté. But this is a word, as I said, that comes from French, but it's also used in English. Let's continue right now, and please, Omar, help me with the third line. Go ahead.
Yeah. The first is board, pinch, steam, boil, barbecue, roast, and bake.
Okay, thank you. So these are also some verbs that we already know, and we have the last two verbs. So Alma Marroquin, help me with the last two verbs.
Steer, word.
Very good. Steer and wait. So as we can see, these are verbs that we can use when we are cooking. And we can see in the pictures what is the meaning, or what do we use the verb for, okay? So as I said, the most common ones are break, melt, spread, layer, roll out, fry, fill, and mix. These are common verbs. And we are going to use some of these verbs during our class. So let's pay attention right now to our next slide. Okay, today we are talking about sequencers. Okay, we are talking about sequencers. So before we start, let's pay attention to Alba Castillo. Alba, what are the sequencers? Read this information.
We use sequencer to explain the order of events. Also, they can be used to organize text and make it easier to understand.
Very good. So, as we can see, some important words or keywords in the paragraph, they order, they explain the order of events, and also they organize text. So this is maybe the most important words in the paragraph, that we use sequencers to explain the order of events and to organize text. So now let's read together the sequencers, but let's pay attention to Omar. Omar, what are the sequencers for today's class?
Read the sequence.
Yes.
Okay. First, next, then, after that, and finally.
Thank you. As you see, we are using these words, or we are going to use these words to order events or to organize a text. So let's pay attention right now to the use of each word. Okay, let's move on to our next slide, and let's pay attention to the sequencers. First, we have some important information about the sequencers. Help me with this, please. Marilyn, read these instructions or this information about the sequencers.
we use a comma after first, next, then, and finally. They introduce the sentences that describe the action first, for an action that happens before any others.
Very good, thank you. As we see in the first paragraph, okay, in the first paragraph, I'm sorry, we have to use a comma. When we use first in a sentence, then we use a comma. When we use then, we have to use a comma. When we use next, we have to use a comma. So after these sequencers, we have to use a comma after the sequencer. So sequencer, the comma, and then we have the sentence. And we have the first sequence or the first word of sequence, I'm sorry. So we had first. Remember, first is an action that happens before any others. So if we can number the sentences, this is for number one, okay? In sentence number one, we have to use first. Then let's move on to the next words. Please, Edgardo, help me with this. Next and then.
Next and then can both be used for an action that happens after another actions. Next is for an action that happens immediately after another action or as soon as possible. Then is for an action that happens after another action if it's not immediate.
Very good, thank you. Let's pay attention to it, okay? We have next and then. The meaning is the same. So they mean the same, or they are used for the same thing. But they have one slight difference. Alba Castillo, what is the difference between next and then? What do you think is the difference?
The next is an action immediate, and then it's for an action that happened after another action.
Very good. So both are used for that. An action after one action after another one. So both are used for the same thing, or they both can be used for the same thing. The difference, as Alba said, is that next is for an action that happens immediately. So something that happened once one activity finished, the other starts. So we use next. But also we have then, and then it's used, it can be used for an action that happened after another one, but it doesn't matter if it is immediate or not. The important thing is that they happen after another action. So as you can see, we have some important things or some important uses of these words. Then we can move to our next, or well, the last two sequencer of our class. Let's see right now. Help me please, Alma Marroquin. Read the information about after that. Right now, after that.
After that is for an action that goes after or the other action previously made
Mentioned.
mention.
Very good. As you see in this example, we have action number one, then we have action number two. It is similar to next and then, but in this case, we are talking about more than one action, or it can talk about more than one action. So we are talking about action two, action one, action two, and maybe later we are talking about action three. So we are talking about the action that happened after some other actions, not only one, but more than one. And we can check the last one. So please, Edgardo, help me with the last sequencer that we can use.
Okay, finally is for the action that happens at the end after any others.
Very good. As
Sorry,
you see, yes, Edgardo.
can you help me? Can you say an example about after that, please?
Yes, we will have an example after this, but I will show you an example. As you can see, okay, so we are using first, for example, Omar, what is the first activity you do in the morning?
Yeah, wake up and brush my teeth. My tooth.
Okay, I wake up and brush
My
my
tooth.
teeth.
My
Teeth,
teeth.
remember.
Yeah,
Yeah,
yeah, yeah.
in plural, teeth. Okay, very good. So that's the first activity. Then, Edgardo, what do you do after that? After waking up and brushing your teeth, what do you do?
I do my breakfast. I cook my breakfast.
Okay, you cook breakfast.
Okay.
And what do you do after that, Edgardo? After cooking your breakfast, do you eat your breakfast?
Yes, I eat my breakfast.
So you eat breakfast, okay? I eat my breakfast.
Okay.
So as you see, we are using after that to mention an action that happens after some other actions or some other activities that we do, okay? Can it be in the second place or in the second sentence? No, it is more common to use then and next in the second sentence. But in the third sentence, it's okay. Okay, Edgardo?
Okay.
Very good. So, and the last one, as we listen, okay, is finally.
I have a question,
Yes,
teacher.
Omar, tell me.
The sequencers we use, so talking about all the things I do in my day. Maybe, for example, I wake up in the morning. It is not specifically in for cooking my meat, so it's in general.
Yes, as you remember, let me show you, give me a second. Let me show you this. Remember that the main uses of the sequencers, number one, is to order events. Okay, so we are talking about events. So what happened first after the first activity, what happened then, and then the next activity, and then the next activity. Okay, so as you see, we are talking about different events. Okay, so yes, you can use it to talk about your routine, as you mentioned. Okay, so you can use it to talk about your routine. And since today we are talking about cooking verbs, or we are trying to mention the cooking verbs in the sequencers, so we can use it to talk about how to prepare something. And the next use is to organize text. So if you are writing, okay, if you are writing, for example, your daily routine, of course, you can use these sequencers. So is that clear, Omar?
Yeah, I got it.
Very good. Okay, so you can use it to write, okay, when in your writing text, or you can use it also when you are speaking about some events that happen in your day, or some events that you want to focus on. So let's move on. Let's see. Okay, we're finished with the sequencers. So right now, let's check an example of how to use the sequencers. Okay, let's pay attention to it. Okay, let me show you. Okay, we have a question. Marilyn, what is your question?
How do you prepare a sandwich?
How do you prepare sandwich? Is that difficult, Marilyn?
No, it's
No. No, it isn't, okay? Or maybe yes. Imagine you prepare something, a big sandwich, so that will be difficult. But, well, we will make it easier and fast. Okay, Alba Castillo, is preparing a sandwich difficult?
No, it's easy.
It's easy, okay, so very good. Well, I will show you right now some steps to prepare a sandwich. Maybe you do it in a different way, and it's okay. But this is like these are some steps to prepare a sandwich. Okay, so let's start with the first sentence. Okay, Marilyn, help me with the first thing. What do you do to prepare a sandwich? First step number one.
first, spread mayo and ketchup in the two styles of bread.
Okay, in the 2 slices of bread. As you can see, okay, we have to use mayo, okay, and lettuce and ketchup, and we have to spread, okay, we have to spread to put the ketchup and the mayo in the 2 slices of bread. Then we have our next step. Please, Alma Marroquin. Step number 2.
Then cut your vegetable, tomatoes, lettuce.
Very good. Okay, so these are the common vegetables. But what other vegetables can we add to a sandwich, Edgardo? Apart from tomato and lettuce?
I don't know. Okay, for example, onion.
Okay, onion is possible. Well, hamburgers have onions and sandwich,
Yes,
maybe, okay? So we can use
sometimes.
onions and sandwich. So
Yes.
it could happen, okay? So as you see, okay, this is step number 2. So cut vegetables. Let's continue with number 3. Omar, what is step number 3?
Okay, after that, add ham and cheese to the slice of bread.
Okay, very good. So then we only have to add the ingredients, okay? Ham and cheese. So those are the main ingredients in our sandwich. Okay, let's continue and check number 4. Please, right now, Alma Castillo, what is step number 4?
Next, put all the ingredients together in the sandwich.
Okay, very good. Well, we almost finished with our sandwich. So the sandwich is complete, but let's check our last step. Well, Omar, help me with step number 5.
Okay, finally toast your sandwich to have a more delicious meal.
Okay, now, let's see, question for Alma Marroquin. Alma, do we use the sequencers to prepare a sandwich? Hello, Alma. Do we use sequencers to describe how to prepare a sandwich? What do you think?
Yes.
Yes, that's right. So as you see, all the steps to prepare a sandwich have, wait, give me a second. All the steps to prepare a sandwich have one, one sequencer. So we use first, then after that. Oh, in this part we use, oh, give me a second. In this part we use next as number 4, and then we use finally as number 5. As you see, we are talking about something easy, right? How to prepare a sandwich. So that could be easy. But you can tell me, no, teacher. First, you don't spread the mayo and ketchup in the slices of bread. First, you do this and this and this. So you have, well, you have your steps to prepare a sandwich. So what do we have to use? The important thing is not the steps. The important thing are the sequencers, that we use sequencers in our sentences. So right now, before we continue, let's do a practice, okay? Let's practice together. In this moment, let's check this. Listen to the instructions. Order the events from 1 to 5 and use the sequencers to complete the sentences. So as you can see, this is about preparing something, okay? Preparing or cooking something. So what is sentence number 1? Edgardo, what do you think? Which one is sentence number 1?
Let me see. Um, I guess the number one is we decide to make chocolate chip cookies. I
Okay, so
guess.
this is number one. Okay, we will check together in a moment. Don't worry, okay? Very good. So let's see, Omar, what is sentence number 2?
Okay, I can change the first step. Oh,
Okay. So
no.
in your opinion, the one that is number 1 right now is number 2.
Okay, for my opinion, we made the cookie dough. This is, for my opinion, this is the first step. Maybe.
Okay.
Yeah, and
Okay.
the second, well, for me, for my answer, the second step is
What is the second answer?
the second is to make the chocolate chips cookies, maybe.
Okay, so first we made the cookie dough, and second we decide to make chocolate chip cookies.
Yeah, I don't
Okay,
know.
so
I think.
you think so? Okay, we will have a parenthesis in in number 1 because we are not sure about it. So let me see. Parenthesis in number 1. Okay, let's continue. Alba Castillo, what do you think? What is sentence number 3?
We made the cookies. Dough.
Number 3 is we make the cookies,
Yes.
the cookie dough, or we
Yes.
bake.
Yes. For me, number 2 is we gather the ingredients.
Okay, wow, we have like some troubles over here. So this is number 2, and which one is, and this one is number 3.
Made the cookies down is number 3 for me.
Okay, so we will check together. Okay, we will check in a moment. Let's see. Alma Marisol, which is number 4 in your opinion?
Four. And we made the cookie dough.
That is number 4.
Yes.
Okay, so let me see. Let me move it. Okay, we will read together what is the correct order. Okay, we will read together what is the correct order. So let's see, number 3, and also we have number 4. Okay, wow. And what is number 5 in your opinion, Edgardo? What is number 5?
Number 5 is
Which one is number 5? Okay, that could be the easiest activity. Number 1 and number 5, I guess, are easy.
sorry. What is your question?
Okay, what is activity number 5? The last activity.
The last activity for me is we ate the cookies.
Okay, we ate the
And
cookies.
the first on
The
the
first
table.
example. Okay.
Yes.
So what number is we bake the cookies though? Okay, Alma Marroquin, what number do you think is we bake the cookies dough?
It's 4.
It's number 4.
Yes.
Okay. So let's see. This is difficult, guys, because in this sentence, let me check. In this sentence, some of you think that is number 1. Some of you think that is number 3. And some others think that is number 4. So let's check together, guys. I will let you know. I will let you know what are the correct, only the correct answers. The correct answers is this one. Of course, the last activity obviously is eat the cookies because you cannot eat something that you don't have. Okay, then number 2 is this one. Okay, so that's right. Okay, then the next sentence is this one, of course. So 5, 2, and 4, it's correct. So what is the correct order for the last 2 sentences? So which one is number 1 and which one is number 3? So what do you think, Alba Castillo? Which one is number 3? Let's erase the numbers.
Number 3, we made the cookies now.
We make the cookies dough. That is number 3.
3.
Okay. And this is number 1.
Yes.
Okay, Omar, what do you think? Are the last 2 sentences in the correct order? Like, we made the cookie dough and we decided, sorry, number 1 is we decided to make chocolate chip cookies and then we made the cookie dough. Do you think is that the correct order?
Yeah, for me, I think we made the cookie dough is the first because we need rest the dog and next decide to make what kind chocolate chip add to cookies, maybe for me.
Okay,
Yeah.
so okay, so in your opinion is in the other way around. So number 1 and number 3.
Yeah, number 1 is we made the cookie dough, and number 3 is we decide to make chocolate chips.
Okay. So that's a good one. That's a good one. I like it. Okay, what about you, Edgardo? What do you think? Is this the correct order or
Yeah, yes, for me is the correct order.
this one is the correct order?
Yes.
Okay, very good. What do you think, Alma Marroquin? Is this the correct order?
Yes.
Yes. Okay. So, well, this is the correct order, guys. Omar, you have a great point. Okay, that's something good also. So that's about logic. Okay, that's about logic. So of course I have to prepare the cookie dough, and then I can decide. But in this exercise, so this is the correct order. Let's see now. What are the sequencers that we can use? So what is the sequencer for? Let me check. What is the sequencer for sentence number 5? What do you think, Omar? What is the sequencer?
The sequencers correct is finally.
Of course, it's finally. Okay.
Yeah.
So, well done. Okay. Now, Alba Castillo, what is the next sequencer for sentence number 2?
Then.
Oh, repeat again.
Then.
Then. Okay. Thank you. Then. Okay. Let me check. Then, comma. Okay, let's continue now. Marilyn, hello. What do you think is the sequencer for sentence number 4?
After that.
After that, okay, very good. Let me see. I will erase this. Okay, after that. Okay, thank you. Let's continue. Omar, what is the correct sequencer for sentence number 3?
Next.
Next. Okay. And which one is for sentence number 1, Alba Castillo?
First.
First. Okay, very good. So in number 1 and number 5, Okay, so we don't have another option, right? So only finally and first and finally, I'm sorry. And then maybe, well, number 2, number 3, then next, and number 4 after that. Let's read our paragraph. Please, Edgardo, read the sentences in the order. So number 1, then number 2, 3, 4, and 5. Go ahead.
Okay. Number 1. First, we decide to make chocolate chips cookies. Next.
Yes, yes,
No,
all the
okay,
paragraph.
okay.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. 2. Then we gather the ingredients. Number 3. Next, we made the cookie dough. Number 4. After that, we baked the cookies dough. And number 5, finally, we ate the cookies.
Okay, very good. So thank you for your help.
I have a question, teacher.
Yes, Omar, what is your question?
What's mean Gatorade?
Gathered.
Gatorade.
Gather?
Gather?
Oh, gather. I was about to write that word on the chat, okay? In this context, gather is to put all the ingredients together, okay? To put all the ingredients together. So to prepare, well, I don't know how to prepare cookies. I never prepare cookies, guys. So we put maybe the all the ingredients together. In this context, we put all the ingredients together in a bowl and then we mix. Okay, so that is gather, to put all the ingredients together. Okay, Omar?
Okay, teacher, thank you.
Very good, you're welcome. So on the chat, you have like the meaning. Very good. Now, thank you, Edgardo, for reading the paragraph. Now let's continue with Alma Marroquin. Alma, read the paragraph in the correct order. Okay, number 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Go ahead.
Number 1, first, we decide to make chocolate chip cookies. Number 2, then we order the ingredients. Number 3, next, we make the cookies dough. Number 4, after that, we bake the cookies dough. Number 5, finally, we ate the cookies.
Okay, pretty good. That was a great reading. Okay, I really like your participation. Just please pay attention to the pronunciation of this word. Decide. Repeat again. Decide.
Decide.
Decide. Very good. Thank you. Okay, let's continue right now with our next person. Please pay attention to Alba Castillo. Alba, read the paragraph or read the recipe in the correct order. Go ahead.
Number 1, first we decide to make chocolate chip cookies. Number 2, then we gather the ingredients. Number 3, for me, after that, we made the cookies dough. Number 4, next, we bake the cookies. Number 5, finally, we ate the cookies.
Okay, Alba, thank you for reading. And you make a small change and it's also good, okay? We can use then and after, and as number 3, we can use after that. Yes, it's possible. Now, the important thing is to respect like the order, okay? After 2 actions, after that, it's okay. In the second sentence, no. But in the third or fourth, it's okay. Very good, Alba. Thank you. Let's continue right now. Please, Omar, read the paragraph, read the recipe in the correct order. Go ahead.
Okay, number 1, first we decide to make chocolate chips cookies. Number 2, then we gather the ingredients. Number 3, next we make the cookies dough. Number 4, after that we bake the cookies dough. And number 5, finally we ate the cookies.
Nice job. Okay, so thank you. well, we can check, or we can see how to use the sequencers in the correct way. So our last volunteer today, Marilyn, read the paragraph, please. Read the recipe.
First, we decide to make chocolate chip cookies. Then we gather the ingredients. Next, we made the cookies dough. After that, we baking the cookies dough. And finally, we ate the cookies.
Nice job. Okay, as you see, we have like the correct order of how to prepare cookies. In this case, is how to prepare cookies. Remember, the last activity or the example that we had first is how to prepare a sandwich. But now we are not preparing sandwich in this example. We are preparing cookies. And you see, we are writing the sentences, or we are, writing the sentences in the correct order, and then we can use the sequencers. Okay, it's almost time to go, but we will try to complete. I will show you what is today's homework. As you know, we have to work on the platform. Okay, we have to work on the platform and complete the following activities. As you see in this opportunity, we have we have 2 videos, we have vocabulary, and also we have grammar that we check in yesterday's and today's class. So please check these activities and please work on these practices, okay? Work on these practices for you to have a better understanding of what we are learning in each class. Just before we go, do you have any question or something I can help you with about the platform or about any activity?
Teacher,
Yes, Marilyn.
today I had to try to go into the platform and I can't. I don't know why.
Really? Do you, okay, sorry, when you try to join the platform, do you see any message or something?
Yes, but I see the duration and I see que termina como en otra palabra que no era la del anterior. Por eso me imagino que no puedo entrar.
Let me check. What is the link that you have?
Let me see. Del PDF que compartió, cuando dice al final index, esa palabra va al final.
No, not exactly. You only have to use the link about speakenglishglobal.com.
Okay.
So yes, lms.speakenglish.com. Yes, try to use only that part. The index at the end, it's going to, well, the link is going to show you that part index, but only the link, it's okay.
Okay, thank you.
Okay, you're welcome. So do you have any other question or something I can help you with? No. Well, if you don't have any question, any comment, well, guys, thank you for being in the class and practice your English. Tomorrow, we will continue practicing and using our grammar. So have a good night and, well, see you tomorrow, okay? Bye-bye.
Good job.
Thank you.
Thank you, Omar. See you guys. See you tomorrow.
Right.